Tonight, from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New England Patriots. Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this out to the 25. We get a peek at Tom Brady as he brings out this Tampa Bay offense. And Tom Brady in his 22nd season overall and his second in Tampa Bay.
After 2 decades in New England, a change of scenery, and another tremendous season culminating with a Super Bowl title. 40 touchdown pass in the regular season, the most since his record-shattering 50-touchdown season of 2007 in New England. He did have minor knee surgery in the offseason, but he said he's sticking with his plan to play beyond the age of 45, which is still 2 years from now. Look out, NFL. Tom Brady still wants to win.
The numbers for Evans in last week's ball game. 7 catches, 105 yards.
And how about the first month that he's had? Leads the league in receiving, making all the big catches, and becoming a bona fide #1 guy for his team.
Throwing again on second down. Brady. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Brady now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. But defensively here, Charles, I'd have to imagine coming up with a game plan to stop Tom Brady. Many have tried, few have succeeded. But what do you see as their best course of action?
Well, besides stating the obvious, which is having great guys who can cover, and we know how difficult that is in the NFL, I say it's inside pressure. The guy's up the middle in his face because he's not the type of athlete who can get out to the perimeter and hurt you. He likes to step up in the pocket and throw downfield. If you have a couple of good pass rushers right in his face, right in his grill, that's your best chance to slow him down. Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. They'll give Fournette another crack. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. They've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Brady. Touchdown! That's caught. Russell Gage, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Throwing Jones. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Jones throw into the hands of Henry here. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, It always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way you wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. Let's take it at around the 40. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
And Chris Godwin, one of those great unselfish players. Remember, he gave up his uniform number to Tom Brady when he got to town. And he's kind of known as the 1B to Mike Evans' 1A. In this Tampa Bay pecking order among receivers, he makes a nice catch there.
Now, 1st down run there for Fournette, but it won't accomplish much as he'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. To throw is Brady. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st down, Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
People are getting wide open.
Extra point up and good by Succa. And it's now 14-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Did the same thing week 2.
Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
What are you
And
doing?
nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
My offense.
And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Gotta get something going offensively here.
Now Jones. Got a man open. It's Devontae Parker complete. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. From the gun, Jones. It's caught by Aguilar. The reception good for 7. It's third down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking for Aguilar, it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. There he goes, right side.
This is embarrassing. I'm down 21.
And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
I'm getting completely shocked.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On first down, Jones. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And the Patriots added Nelson Aguilar in free agency, and he's going to be part of this rebuilt receiving core from a year ago. Really upped his value around the league with a solid season with the Raiders last year, increased his confidence, as well as having a career high in receiving yards.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Completes it to Aguilar. A gain of 6 there on first. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Over the middle, he's got Myers. And the Patriots are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Patriots! Nelson Aguilar in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
All right.
Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
We got this.
The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here. 34. So we have come to half. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
It's going to be fun.
Well, the Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From just shy of midfield, Jones. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run on first down. It's Harris, and he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. On first down, it's Harris. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 12-yard line.
And Jacoby Myers made the team as an undrafted free agent. He's one of the few holdovers from last year, and he was the most productive. Led the team with 59 catches. Wants to add a few more to his career total as this game moves on.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Jones. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Jacoby Myers, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Bolt. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays, and it ends with a New England touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd down, back to Fournette. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Brady now on first down. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Ronnie Perkins brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll go as just a 15-yard punt, and the Patriots take over. New England trying to get a place on offense, and it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt, and now a chance to tie the game on this possession. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. They run with his elbow, and he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
Football's such a game of tendencies, down and distance, and on 3rd and inches, 3rd and 1, you think, man, the fullback's probably going to get the ball, but when you get to 3rd and 2, most of the time that's either the running back or a pass play. So that's a nice tendency breaker by the offensive team there. Hand it to their big guy to pick up a first down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw here taken in by Parker. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 34-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll go down at the 28. The first down screen pass, good for 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run on first down. It's Harris, and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
I'm little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
We're going to OT.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Brady to throw. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. There he goes, left side.
We don't need OT.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for New England, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins.
We don't need OT.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
That was lights out after the interception. David Harris got going in the second half. Parker is as consistent as he's been. Aguilar was clutch this game. Myers was clutch. But we got 2 Rutgers defenders hitting pick sixes. Logan Ryan in the second, and then Devin McCourty. I wonder if they both played in the same team. They really did. Both, I think both in college and in. Because he was just that good. McGrone was clutch in my last big comeback. Of course. Matthews that happen for yes. They don't even make this part of the field I would just go. Or if you really want to try something, and he has pick artists. So he has unlimited stamina. You ain't catching him. Yes. It's your own formula. Using it. We're asking for something. How did they give this one a better rating than literally the pick six that ended the game? A pick six. That made it 21-0. Which ultimately didn't matter. I won it anyway. In fact, that pick six actually helps me. Because it allowed me to march back down the field and score before the end of the half. If that wasn't a pick six, and let's say I tackled him and then ended up getting a field goal, well, they'd be down 8. I'd be down 18. Like 17, maybe. But I would likely have less time to work with. Granted, I didn't use any of my timeouts. All of this. I didn't use any timeouts. Because I was confident with my ability to run the clock. But still. Let's go. Made another comeback.